In this video, I will reveal the marketing system that we're using with our brands to generate 20 new customers daily. And I wanted to just get straight into some proof. So as you can see here, this is one of our 7-figure businesses, clients that we have right now. And last year, we helped them generate $1.6 million, 26% increase year on year. The sustainable side of things when it comes to increase in revenue, usually from 25 to 30%, which is what we aim for year on year. Obviously, when it comes to the ad side, we kind of aim for the 10% increase, but that's just more in terms of the ad spend type of thing. So, like I said, in this video, I'm going to reveal the simple marketing system that we're using with our brands to generate 20 plus new customers a day. It's called the sustainable brand funnel, and it's night and day different than common marketing methods you're familiar with because of how it's able to systematically and ethically manufacture trust with consumers before they make their first purchase, leading to more new customers, more revenue, and higher conversion rates. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you, and that's how our business relationship will always be. So if you decide to come on as a client and we help you with your brand, open and transparency is the main thing that we establish and we focus on when you're working with us. And that's how a business relationship will always be. It's nothing that's out of the extraordinary in terms of the system. And if you as a business owner, if you have a great level of marketing knowledge, you'll probably already know how most of our systems work or operate. But that's the problem that we have right now. So 97% of agencies out there, and ones you've probably worked with, because I imagine you're listening to this and you're a business owner, have below average marketing knowledge. Most agency owners have bought a course on how to start an online business and sold you on their services. So they just got really good at sales, not really understanding how to scale or having the experience to scale businesses, essentially. So as you'll see further on in this video, this is a 2-part foundational system that can be implemented into your business without needing to hire multiple below average marketing agencies. The best part is that you don't have to keep tinkering with or changing the actual system as you scale, because we've used it non-stop to generate over $500 million in client revenue for our clients in e-commerce niches ranging from fashion, especially beauty, tech, you kind of name it when it comes to e-commerce. We worked with more than 65 brands over the last 5 years. And my name, in case you don't know me yet, is Sebastian Sanchez. You may or may not recognize me. I'm the guy who builds marketing systems and helped scale the e-commerce sales of some of the biggest brands in the industry. Brands like Ralph Lauren, Revised Denim, Go Forth Goods, Lalingi London, Posh, Farai London. The names in the list go on, with more than 65 that we have now on our roster. Most brands that are already doing the 7 and 8 figure months will be using a similar strategy, not exactly the same, but similar strategy to what this doc will speak about. And yeah, no actual reason to place this image here, except I want to immediately show you an ad account for one of our brands where we spent $393,000 and made back nearly 1.9 million. As you can see here, I can scroll it, comment a little bit. 393,000 spent, 1.8 million generated back in return. So I've helped manage and consulted over $100 million in ad spend over the last 5 years, optimizing dozens of brands' new acquisition funnels, including my own fashion brands, which I was able to basically take from the ground up and sell a couple of them. And we've generated, like I said, over $500 million in client revenue for our clients. Everything I do for myself and my clients is centered around creating more revenue. That's what my team are focused on. My goal is to generate the most money with the least work on the foundational side for your brand, essentially. This is reflected in my own business, where I've managed to scale my own brands to 6 figures, some with good profit margins, some without. Scale my e-commerce growth agency, which is basically what's built this sustainable brand funnel that we're talking about now, to multiple 6 figures, 7 figures actually, with a team of only 5 people. So we're not like a massive team that you're going to hire and you're going to have to speak to multiple people. While I've had the free time to raise 2 beautiful children with my wife, travel around the world. Right now I'm currently in Cali, Colombia, with my wife and kids, and I've also been able to start an international property portfolio. There's my 2 little ones and my wife there. The truth is, though, and let's get a little bit serious now. The truth is that we've officially entered a consumer faith drought. What does that mean? It underlines the widespread consumer skepticism in the capacity of new brands to meet their needs and expectations. Consumer skepticism, as we can see here from this graph, is at an all-time high because there is an abundance of brands and competition everywhere that are, I'm sure you are putting all of these offers out, or of a brand that is the 10% off your first order, buy one get one free shipping, and all of these other sales offers, and just crazy offers that just don't work. Because I've spent millions of my own and client dollars trying them all. So as you can see here, we spent, with just one account, 2.6 million. On another ad account, we spent nearly 2 million. As I said, 100 million in ad spend, more than 500 million back. So we've trialed and tested and failed and won. So what I do know is offers that no longer work, like how the ones I said, mainly because they don't build enough trust of consumers before they ever decide to even purchase it. And that's what we need to understand. The consumer journey from how to get new acquisition, essentially, for the cheapest. That's literally what it is: efficiency, cost efficiency. This leads to higher customer acquisition cost, which is basically what I just said, also known as CAC in the marketing community. So this is the old way of customer acquisition. Usually the way it looks is a stranger, they see an ad, they click on the brand's profile, they scroll through a few posts, they look at a product that they like, they visit the website, they scroll through some product pages, and then they decide to just go off of the website and they forget about it. They forget about the brand, they forget about the product, they're never to be seen again, and that's it. That's kind of the way it works in the old way. That's probably what's going on in your business right now. And trying to build all of this trust now organically typically forces a business to push out wild offers and even rely on crazy sales that lower your profit margin. So think back on every product that you've purchased in the e-commerce space, essentially, whether it be fashion or whatever, upwards of $100, right? Because that's what we want your average order value to be. I can guarantee you that you decided to purchase that particular product long before you saw another organic post, right? Google calls this the phenomenon, the 7-11-4 rule. So, and after analyzing billions of buyer data points, Google revealed that on average it takes 11 touch points in 4 different locations to turn a prospect into a customer. So you kind of understand where we're going with this in terms of how the system works, right? In short, more of the right exposure with the right strategy equals more trust, equals more customers, more new customers, which equals more sales. So our tracking and reporting methods have confirmed this over how much we've spent and the reporting side that we do for all of our brands. For most new customers our clients bring in, their journey started with paid ads, and this is kind of what it looks like. Paid ads on Facebook and Instagram, where they saw a scroll stopping ad, which is what we create for our brands and our clients. They then visited the brand's profile page to check out their organic post, which should be engaging enough for virality, first and foremost. Eventually, after the right retargeting strategy on ads, they'll eventually go to Google and TikTok and search these brands, because people don't essentially go into just Google now and search something. They'll go on TikTok. So TikTok is now basically used as like a search tool now, where they'd be then retargeting with some more ads. And this is kind of what we do in terms of the system before hopping onto the site and already knowing what product they're going to purchase, if not more. This may seem like a random series of events to the untrained eye, and it just may seem that you have one like just spending a little bit of money on ads here, a little bit more money here on ads, but it's not. We've actually manufactured this journey after analyzing millions of ad spend dollars with an average return of 5 ROI or ROAS, which, going a little bit off course, is a really rubbish metric to look at, by the way. But you can ask me about that on our call if we ever were to hop on one, why ROAS is a rubbish metric to look at on every dollar spent. So let me just backtrack a little bit. On average of a 5 ROI on every dollar spent to acquire new customers and also increase return on customer rate at the same time. We're going to get to return on customer rate in a second later on in this video. The solution isn't one single funnel. So if you're just running Facebook ads, don't become a Facebook ads business. That's not the way to go. It isn't what interest targeting or lookalike strategy should I use. It doesn't require hiring more employees or working with more agencies. The solution is the sustainable brand funnel. To be honest with you, business owner to business owner, and like I said at the beginning, it's a simplified marketing system that thrives in today's consumer faith drought. It's one that relies more on systems than people, and one that can be managed by one single marketing agency. Since installing the sustainable brand funnel in some of our own brands and client brands, I reduced our CAC and our clients' CAC sometimes by as high as 50%, increased profit margins, and scaled businesses that now serve the business owners like yourself and gave them their time back instead of consuming it. The sustainable brand funnel systematically manufactures a 7-11-4 rule for all of the new customers, creating a prospect journey that leads to more and higher quality sales that are ready to buy, and more importantly, will buy from you over and over again, even in your sleep. So let me show you how it actually works. By now, you should understand how the sustainable brand funnel is so effective that it systemizes content consumption for your new customers and generates more new quality customers that will buy from you more than once. And in today's economy, that's a hard thing to do with the market saturation of just so much competition. And that's why today, for the first time ever, I'm offering to help you install the entire sustainable brand funnel in your business. So if you've already heard enough information, you want to take advantage of this unique opportunity, I recommend just going below, just booking in a call with myself. This is obviously a video, so if in the description there should be a link there where you can just book in a call with myself. You won't be speaking to no salesperson who has a sheet next to him on how to handle all of your objections. It will be myself, the CEO, personally, Sebastian Sanchez, and I'll work with you for 30 to 45 minutes on guiding you on how you can do the same thing for yourself. So there's no strings attached. I'm not gonna go through every single objection that you give to me in terms of like why you might not like this. It's not a sales call. It's just a strategy for me, a strategy session for me to understand where you are of your business, what you're doing, what you're not doing. And my aim is to speak to as many business owners as possible in the hope that one day you will have, you will either be at the stage where we can work with you, or I could just give you value essentially. So it will be a 30 to 45 minute call. If you're interested right now, we can go through and just give you a breakdown of what you should be doing. So worst case scenario, like I said, you leave with a plan on how to acquire 20 new customers a day that can be implemented into your business. But we are looking for an alpha, not beta, group of brands who want to work with us one-on-one to build a sustainable brand funnel in their business in the next few weeks. We're not trying to sell everyone on this. We've already validated the concept for our companies with the results that we're currently getting. And, quite a few clients already want to bring this to the wider market. So you have no risk of simply booking a call and speaking with me, the CEO, and we can talk about how installing the sustainable brand funnel will look like for your business. So for those of you who still need more information and want to hear a little bit more in terms of what we're doing, let me explain why I believe the sustainable brand funnel to be the absolute most effective and streamlined marketing method for increasing new customer acquisition at scale. So it creates a moat around your business. So if you don't know what a moat is, an economic moat is a metaphor that refers to businesses being able to maintain a competitive advantage over their competitors in order to preserve market share and profit. Just kind of being the GOAT, but in business, right? So more and more of your competitors are simply copying each other's systems and strategies and offers and focusing on the wrong things when it comes to building out their marketing strategies. Most agencies helping brands are on autopilot, and they're giving you no experience guidance on how to run and scale your brand sustainably, creating a race to the bottom. That's all it does. And at the end of the day, why should they? Because if you're paying them a nice hefty check every month for mediocre results and pressing some buttons on an ad account, why should they care in actually helping you scale or to bring you in new customers if whatever results they get, you're still paying them? And let's face it, while I'm sure your products are unique, it's not an uber unique market, which means it's easy for more and more brands to enter the market, right? It's low barrier for entry. But if you build a brand which the sustainable brand funnel is the best at doing, you can create a moat that nobody can copy, allowing you to charge more for your products and create your own category to sell from. It's what's allowed Kylie Jenner to reach $1 billion in net worth selling makeup. It's what's allowed Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to reach $800 million in net worth selling tequila. It's what's allowed Ben Francis to make $650 million in selling gym clothes. George Heaton to make $250 million selling urban clothing. It's all e-commerce. It's all just building brands, and that's essentially what it is. This is an incredibly saturated industry. You obviously know that already. There is nothing insanely unique about their products, your products, yet they're able to leverage a sustainable marketing strategy to create generational wealth in a few short years. So attention nowadays is the new oil, and the sustainable brand funnel is your oil rig. Alex Hormozy said, "The longer I do business, the longer I believe in a single truth. Brand is more than anything in business. Alex Hormozy is a multi-millionaire who runs a business that generates $200 million a year. You're no longer one shadow ban away from losing it all. I've experienced this multiple times with our brands, and it used to keep me up at night. I tried all of the guru suggestions to get my engagement back on all my posts when engagements would drop, and then I committed to building a much more sustainable, scalable, and leveraged system to acquire new customers, which started a journey that 3 years later would become the sustainable brand funnel. You're just much more profitable when you implement the sustainable brand funnel into your business. It's common in our industry for your profit margins to be low. I get that. I've had brands come to us making 6 figures a month in revenue and only profiting around 5K after costs, which is insane to me when I hear that. That's because you don't have a sustainable funnel of new customers coming in, but also the understanding of how to retain customers over and over again, and you don't understand how to increase average order value. These 3 things that I've just mentioned right now is the cornerstone of how for you to be able to scale not just your revenue, but also your profit margins. The sustainable brand funnel uses a different type of advertising funnel that generates a higher return on investment. It costs as low as $12 to get someone to buy a product with the funnel that we run, compared to the traditional industry of as high as $100 for someone to buy a product from you as a first-time buyer. And you know what? It allows for a larger margin of error, and in other words, or how the amazing agencies love to call it, testing. Our in-house creative director, which you can also have access to when if you were to implement the sustainable brand funnel, has personally written over 1,000 UGC scripts for our brands and clients, which has taken him hours of painstaking effort without knowing if it will ever even convert. But the sustainable brand funnel relies on foundational sustainability, where we can create countless UGC videos for you on a monthly basis, depending on the ad spend that you have and how many videos you need. Because when you create great organic content, people are more receptive and are less guarded towards your salesy content, right? No one likes the professional photo shoots anymore and content because it has that I'm being sold touch to it. It's all about UGC and static variations in 2024 and where we're going towards. Each UGC piece should focus on a specific marketing psychology pain point that can speak about different points of your product and to different audiences, and can compound, ensuring binge watching of your brand's content before someone makes a purchase. Your brand now requires 10 times the creative it used to, even up to a year ago, which means you need to be creating more content, more variations, more UGC, and that's what my team can help with as well. Which also means every second doesn't need to be perfect in your content, which then allows for faster testing and iterations and preventing you from wasting tens of thousands of dollars in testing phase and for like professional photo shoots and just expensive content creation. Like I said, we can also create multiple variations of creatives from assets you already have. Let's say you were to get on board and you send us all the content that you have, we can create variation from that so we can get started as soon as possible. We generate roughly 15 to 25 new customers for our clients that have a well built out sustainable brand funnel. These consumers see the variations of ads. This is kind of how it works. Consumers see the variations of ads that we create and we run, and we do testing on the 3-2-2 method on a CBO campaign in the ads manager, a little bit technical. Meta will then use the AI to find winning creatives. Will manage your winning ads and campaigns to make sure they don't die out. They'll then click on the ad and go to your site, where they will be retargeted with more variations of other ads that Meta use strategically within their AI at a different point in the funnel. So, top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. If by that point they still haven't purchased, they will then be triggered by the email marketing flows that you already have in place, and we will consult you with in terms of what you need to have depending on the brand that you have in place that would have been set up once by your team. It's a self-sustaining and managed by us. We have UGC examples that organically generate thousands of dollars every month that we can give you so you can go away and generate the same thing from our clients. And with our ad model using broad targeting, we use Meta's AI to find ideal pockets of new audiences. You focus on building your brand and the products. We focus on managing your acquisition. The main difference between my team and any other paid ads agency or growth agency, the difference is the experience of the fact that we've scaled more than 65 brands and generated more than $500 million in client revenue. We don't just focus on pressing a few buttons on the ad account, which is what most agencies out there will do. You're probably paying your agency a hefty bill for them to just press some buttons in the ad account, which is now easier than ever to run ads because of AI. So they should be doing way more for you. So we actually sit down with our clients and business owners and help them build a sustainable brand that can and will hit multiple 6 figures or 7 figures or 8 figures if you're at that point already. Here's an example of a brand that we have right now. like I mentioned, the 30% increase in revenue year to date. We're at January, we're at April right now. March, they're at 617,000 at a 30% increase year on year. That is, we just hope to maintain that increase in year on year increasability, basically. Now, more information. Create your blueprint to e-commerce success. This is basically a little bit of like going more into depth in terms of what we do with most of our brands and how you can basically build a sustainable brand funnel. This will get a little bit more technical because I will basically be telling you what you need to do with your brand as well, essentially. So thanks to our experience, we will analyze the strategies of 50K, 100K, 500K, and $1 million a month brands, providing insight into their investments and actions that you need to do to reach your desired ROI. Because every brand and your brand is different, and at different stages of when we have the first initial conversation, the conversations and personalized strategies we're having and creating for our brands doing 500K a month are not the same as the ones of the brands that I have conversations with doing 50K a month. They are very different conversations because they're at different levels of sustainability as a brand. They're at different levels as a brand, different levels of ad spend. There's so much that goes into it, basically. So we're pretty much tailor the blueprint to the success that you're looking for. We use our Meta and Google AI model to set up top of funnel and bottom of funnel ad campaigns, whilst we show you how to leverage creator partnerships to captivate new audiences and drive brand discovery. We have a pool of about 900 creators that we basically use to create the UGC for our brands, as well as on the email and SMS flows and retargeting strategy side to deepen relationships and increase lifetime value. Probably one of the most important things you need to understand that is part of the sustainable brand growth funnel. We'll also create a personalized AI Chief Marketing Officer, a CMO, tailored to guide you on your growth journey. We'll get a little bit more into this. This is an AI-driven CMO that harnesses advanced analytics and machine learning based on every tiny piece of information that you have on the internet that we will ask the AI to read through to get more of an understanding, to craft strategic marketing initiatives for your brand, streamline your operations, and optimize your business internally with the conversations you will personally have with the AI. This personalized approach empowers you to achieve sustained growth and competitive edge in your industry, even on the AI side, especially using the AI side. Along with, all of our brands that we have on board as clients are using AI, and if they're not, I'm making sure that they're at least learning how to do it and how they can be empowered by it. Along with creating a content machine with a network of creators, like I said, complete with SOPs for production and distribution to elevate brand presence. We'll also show you how to introduce bundle offers and upselling techniques through proven frameworks to boost average order value and profitability. We'll conduct a comprehensive audit and provide consultative expertise to refine website performance against industry benchmarks if needed, if your conversion rate is lower than it actually should be. We'll also guide you in defining brand strategy on your socials that resonate with your audience, ensuring repeat purchases and sustained growth if needed. How you can build a content machine, like I said, for you to consistently have content going out, and even connect you with top tier fulfillment centers and support staff, freeing you from the day-to-day operations to focus on growth if needed. And when you get to that particular point that you actually need that, we can also, we can even do that. So with all of this personal support from my team, you will no doubt be ahead of the curve in terms of what other marketing agencies are doing with their clients and what other clients are doing in terms of actually building a marketing system. Because building a brand is 50% what you do on your end and 50% marketing. So for better or for worse, more and more brands are starting to give it all away, with their sales offers and crazy online sales and stuff like that. Every day a new brand comes out with cheaper products to try and undercut you. And if you feel like it hasn't happened to you yet, I promise you it will. It will happen. Only a matter of time. Because entry level is so low, anyone can start a new brand and start pushing their products using a dropshipping model or made to order model without much investment. So instead of being upset or making the wrong moves, leverage a sustainable brand funnel to generate as much of the right brand awareness as possible while it's still a blue ocean. Because I speak to some business owners and they say to me, I feel like I make $50,000 a month or $100,000 a month, even $250,000 a month, and they're like, I feel like I've capped the market. There really is a blue ocean for your brand to scale. Any brand doing less than 100K a month and thinking they've hit a cap when their revenue just isn't thinking straight or understanding the market enough. If you're ready to jump on just one of a kind opportunity to take advantage of the Meta AI that's enabling brands to reach pockets of audiences they haven't before, don't hesitate to make your move and book a call to speak with me immediately. Like I said, there should be a link in the description below for you to book in a call. We're searching for brands who want to scale using the sustainable brand funnel in their business in the coming weeks. We're not hard selling anyone. You'll be on a call with myself personally, not a salesperson. Like I said, we only want business owners who see the value in this new marketing system and want to be one of the first people to leverage it in their industry. Be sure to book a call to speak with me right now or later on, essentially. So there's absolutely no risk in simply setting up a call to talk with me on how we can tailor and implement the sustainable brand funnel in your business. The question I get a lot is, but aren't Facebook and Google ads dead? Absolutely not. The traditional way of running ads with interest targeting and lookalike audiences is dead. So the people that are saying it's dead is because they're using outdated methods. They're not updating themselves on what needs to be done, what Facebook is asking to be done. We've increased brand revenue from brands in the fashion space recently up to 8,000%, right? We leveraged the Meta AI, as you can see here, 8,000%. Let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see that right here. We leverage the Meta AI and use the use of broad targeting to find new pockets of audiences for your customer acquisition. In case you didn't know, interest groups have not been updated in over 3 years, which means anyone over the last 3 to 4 years who has reopened a new Instagram or a Facebook profile will not be part of any interest group you decide to stack in your targeting, which means that if you are doing interest targeting, you're missing out on probably about 60% of the pool of people out there that are online, essentially. It also means that nearly half of the people in this interest groups aren't even supposed to be there. For example, they may have just clicked on an interesting ad that they saw that doesn't relate to them at all, or opened a link from a friend over something controversial, and they then became part of that interest group that they were then part of forever. We leverage instead high-performing creatives to squeeze the most out of Meta AI that will analyze your creative and copy. Then what that AI will do, it will find people on the platform that are most likely to purchase your product based on their behaviors online. It's just AI. Like, why would you not use the Facebook AI with so many billions of data points for you to just be able to make more sales? It doesn't make sense. And there's so many agency owners that just aren't doing it at the moment. In addition, we leverage and show you how to use Klaviyo email marketing flows using AI predictive intelligence that uses your own first-party data to optimize your marketing strategy, find and convert more customers, and automate your retention strategy to keep them coming back for more. Isn't this very messy and complex? Yes and no. So it's not messy. It would be if you didn't leverage a sustainable brand funnel in terms of what you maybe have already as a brand, and instead just randomly ran some ads with no updated strategy. But the sustainable brand funnel was created with efficiency in mind. So every single thing is connected to another and has a place. Every creative made and tested, every ad we run, every flow we help you build follows a specific message derived from a foundational aspect of your product, target market. It's like an orchestra, right? Each piece is perfectly playing with the other to create something beautiful. It can be complex, but if you're trying to scale, it has to be. I won't lie and say it's easy to set up. It is easy to manage once you have it set up, because there's a lot that needs to be going in terms of the email marketing, the ads, the organic, the creation, the content creation. But setting it up does not require some science in the system. But if it were easy, everyone would be doing it and wouldn't be valuable. Any schmuck can make a guarantee on helping you scale, which I'm sure you've heard countless times before. Scale your brand and press some buttons in the ad account, which is why I see so many of them today. The sustainable brand funnel requires upfront investment, but pays dividend for years. Isn't it difficult to set this all up? Don't I need to hire other agencies? I have been in this game for 5 years now, scaling brands. In my experience, hiring multiple agencies is a first-class ticket to failure. I know some businesses that have a paid ads agency, a creative agency, they have a email marketing agency. And the reason why this doesn't work is because normally you don't have the agencies ever communicating at all, and when they do, they end up competing against each other without a true North Star. And you may ask yourself, okay, then should I be spending thousands of dollars on creating content for my ads and organic? Again, no. The more brands have entered the scene, the production value went way up. So everyone was trying to outdo themselves when it came to the professional side of the content. And now consumers are somewhat desensitized to high production quality content and shoots because they equate them with ads, right? And they want their content creators and brands to feel more relatable, essentially. So can't I keep just doing what I'm doing? Yeah, of course. So if your brand is already doing well, by all means, keep doing that, right? that is the beauty of the sustainable brand funnel. It works in conjunction with what you're already doing. If what you're doing is working and bringing you in customers, let's say you're already bringing in 10 new customers a day, but you want to get to the 2025, we can build out the system anyway and just keep doing what you're doing on at the same time. Whether that's organic customer acquisition, email campaigns, the sustainable brand funnel will actually increase the effectiveness of these strategies. So again, if you are a brand that already is making $250,000 a month, you're spending $50K a month on ads, maybe you might not be getting the right results, but organically you're doing amazingly well. That good organic setup that you have will actually be even better for the sustainable brand funnel, because it would actually be helping the system in terms of the content more, because like at the beginning, like I said, it's all about the creative that you have essentially. So essentially, but take it from someone who has made and spent millions trying all of the above methods. You want to also start to build a brand through the sustainable brand funnel. The brand is the only thing that will last, and it's the only thing in our industry that will give businesses like yours and mine real enterprise value. Someday you'll have Instagram shadow ban you, or the algorithm will go against you if your organic is doing well, and you'll be happy you spent the time building an actual brand through the sustainable brand funnel. And as far as I said earlier, the sustainable brand funnel doesn't require you to give up cash now for later. It is meticulously designed to be the best of both worlds, because you'll be putting out more into the marketplace than you actually take, while you're still taking a lot, right? So with all of this being said, I formally invite you once again to book a call with me personally. There should be a link in the description about how we can install the sustainable brand funnel in your business today. We're only looking to work with a handful of brands who are already spending some money on ads and have some level of understanding on the effectiveness of paid ads, and who understand how powerful the sustainable brand funnel can be for predictively generating new customers that buy again and again. I'll spend the rest of my time here explaining how the process actually really works in more in depth, and how quickly you can start seeing results and what you'll get by working with us. First of all, I cannot stress enough, there is not just one thing that makes the sustainable brand funnel work. It's not just about creating more content, spending some more money on ads, like I'm sure you've heard by your agencies before, running broad targeting campaigns and creating some more flows. It is an actual system, an ecosystem. All the pieces together work harmoniously like an end-play and engine. Even one missing piece could lead to a disaster. So that's why we need to learn more about your actual business. It could easily take 100+ hours if you tried to piece together this entire system by yourself. Not to mention that you've never built something like this before, so you don't even know what success looks like in terms of building a sustainable foundation for your business. This is my life's work after testing dozens of different types of marketing campaigns, creatives, copies, funnels, websites, landing pages, product pages, spending millions on ads, and working with 65 brands. We've boiled this process down to exact science. Second of all, no, this is not a course. I don't sell any courses at all out there. We are just creating a system that has generated more than 500 million in client revenue and helping you install that system in your business. We'll be inside a communications channel of your choosing with you and your team, answering questions, delivering assets, optimizing campaigns. Our team of experts does most of the heavy lifting for you, building, structuring, and connecting the sustainable brand funnel, writing your ad copy, content strategization with you, setting up the ad campaigns, auditing your email flows, piecing it all together and testing it out. Plus, for an additional monthly retainer, we can create your content, manage the optimization of your ads, and consult with you on how to get to 6, 7, and even 8 figures if we get you on the right track. This means you'll spend less time watching over everything and more time getting stuff done in your business, which ultimately means that you'll make fewer mistakes and get your sustainable brand funnel launched faster, with our average clients having their entire sustainable brand funnel launched in 23 days. So, if you still haven't booked a call, this is how the process actually works. And we'll get into the end of this video now. So this custom end-to-end marketing system is meticulously crafted to create a consumer's prospect journey that manufactures trust and turns total strangers into new customers ready to buy over and over again. Our team of experts will look at your growth trends, what's working, what isn't working, to create a custom tailored marketing system that uses a high degree of efficiency. First thing you do when we come in is we'll analyze your current marketing strategies in place and gain a deep understanding of your growth trends, what's working and what isn't working. Like I said, take a look at what we call the super metrics, which are key metrics that we will be focusing on to boost your revenue as quickly as possible. There are 2 sets of metrics that we look at. Number 1 is the Shopify dashboard that include average order value, return on customer rate, year-on-year trend, month-on-month trend, and conversion rate. The second set of metrics on the Ads Manager includes CPA, frequency, cost per impressions, and to some minor extent, your ROAS and MER. Drawing from our expertise, then we will evaluate the strategies of brands generating 50k, 100k, 500k, a million per month, depending on where you are, from our roster, and then offer insights into the necessary investments and steps required for you to achieve your target of return on investment. Because every sustainable brand funnel is different. Where it's not like we come in and we just have like the system that we kind of just give like plug and play. It's not a plug and play system, unfortunately. Then we get into the nitty gritty work. We then start building out your sustainable brand funnel. If the content you already have is deemed good enough by the team for the funnel, we'll receive the content and begin setting up the top of funnel ad campaigns using our Meta and Google AI model to start reaching the new pockets of audiences, and start showing you how you can leverage creative partnerships to captivate new audiences and drive brand discovery. So we can either show you how to constantly create UGC on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, or we can actually manage it for you and help you manage it with the scripts and everything ourselves. It depends on what stage you are at, like I said. Once the stage 1 of that funnel has been set up, we focus on analyzing then and helping you on how to optimize email and SMS flows and retargeting strategies to strengthen customer relationships and enhance lifetime value, and how you can use AI to make this 10 times easier and not have to spend thousands of dollars on email agencies or copywriters to set up your flows. We will basically build out an AI that will help you write your copies for absolutely everything you write. Copies, captions, email marketing, copy, absolutely everything, so you don't need to spend money on text anymore at all. We'll sit with you on an email flow strategy call and make sure that you have the 10 email flows in place and necessary for you to build out your sustainable brand funnel, as well as build out the email sequences, subject titles, like I said, actual email copy for each sequence together. So we'll sit down on a call, help you understand what flows you're running. If you're not running all of the 10 flows, if you don't know what the 10 flows are, just comment below, and I will send you over a doc that has the 10 flows that you need to have for your brand as an e-commerce owner. So going back to what I said, on the email flow strategy call, we'll sit down with you and we will work together, or you can just have my team send it to you. You have what flows you need to have in place, the amount of emails in each flow and sequence, and also write out the copies for you to just go away and create the actual flows as quickly as possible. This would be the main aspects of the sustainable brand funnel that will start to bring you in more revenue, and and from our experience, within 15 to 30 days you'll start to see a lift in more revenue and new customers. This is the core structure that will in time start bringing you in 20 new customers a day and have your return on customer rate look like this, as you can see here, 46%, because you need your customer rate to be between 40 and 60%. Less than 40% means that you're not getting enough customers returning, and getting people to buy is expensive for your business. There's a set of problems that will need to be fixed to sort that out. And on the other hand, a higher than 60% return on customer rate means that you're not acquiring new customers enough, which is an easier problem to solve with a sustainable brand funnel. We offer a customized AI CMO, like I said, designed to support your growth and trajectory and become your right-hand man. This AI CMO employs sophisticated analytics and machine learning techniques to develop strategic marketing plans, enhance operational efficiency, and refine campaign effectiveness. But I said this already before, just giving you more detail. It utilizes data-driven insights that we feed him, you feed him, my team feed him, and predictive analytics. It aligns your marketing strategies with your business objectives while adapting to changing marketing trends and customer preferences. This tailored solution enables you to maintain sustained growth and gain a competitive advantage in your sector, because not many businesses are using AI. That's the sustainable foundation set up and ready, which ultimately means you'll be ready to acquire new customers for your brand. The best part is that the sustainable brand funnel will easily be the best part of your business moving forward, because we'll even show you how to use ChatGPT to be able to create unlimited supply of new advertising copy, like I said, and organic post captions, social media content, email campaigns, and marketing assets. In addition, once we have installed the sustainable brand funnel into your business, we'll work with you one-on-one to refine your system, manage your ads, to scale as quickly as possible to get a higher return on your investment. But, right, that's not everything. That's not everything, guys. Because acquiring customers is just one side of a customer journey, right? You then need to think about bettering your return on customer journey. So we've got you covered on the ongoing process as well, because if you're a brand that doesn't have a content machine in place to pump out creative for your organic and your paid ads, because like I said, in the meta era and algorithmic era that we now live in, brands now need 10 times the creative you once needed to stand out and to thrive in your industry. We'll also help you establish a content machine involving a network of creators, complete with standing operating procedures or SOPs for production and scripts and distribution to boost the brand's visibility. That's not all. As bonuses, because you've come all the way to this video, and it's been a long one. And I understand that scaling a brand isn't just about building a funnel for you. We'll also demonstrate how to implement bundle offers and upselling techniques using proven frameworks to increase your average order value and enhance profitability. We'll conduct a thorough audit and offer consultative expertise to enhance website performance in line with industry benchmarks. If we see that your conversion rate isn't there, we will sit down with you and make sure that you do everything necessary for you to be above industry average. We'll guide you in crafting a brand strategy on a social media platform that connects with your audience if you're not doing well organically, encouraging repeat purchases and driving sustainable growth. And we can even connect you with top tier fulfillment centers once you get to that point that you actually you need one, and your support staff freeing you from daily operations so you can concentrate on growth on using AI. We'll help you understand how to hire people the best way, hire people cheaply and cost efficiently, and we can even connect you, like I said, with top tier fulfillment centers. Most of them are either in US or UK, and we're barely scratching the surface on what we can do for you. We don't see this as a one and done thing. We follow a framework where we treat your business as if it were our own, or mine in this case. If an emergency arises or you require pressing questions that require immediate answers, we've got your back. You'll have access to a communication channel where our entire client success team is dedicated to seeing you succeed. Your goals become our goals, your challenges become our challenges, and it is our job to solve those challenges using our proven battle-tested system. Imagine this scenario, that your current marketing agency isn't delivering your results you expected that they promised you. Typically working with an agency, you'd feel alone, or you'd just be stuck trying to guess your way to success, but not with us. The reason why is because you can simply ping my team of experts and we'll help you make adjustments based on what we believe the problem to be. The best part is there is no extra cost for this level of support. The only catch is due to the done for you nature of the work that holds a monthly retainer for the management and the intimate one-on-one support we provide. We can only work with a certain numbers of clients a month, because obviously my team isn't infinite. I haven't got like a crazy big team, and we only work with brands who are generating more than $10,000 a month already and have a good product or good products that can dominate the market. So if you think that's you, I invite you to book a call and speak to me to learn more about how we can install the sustainable brand funnel into your business today. And while booking a call, you have to fill out a few questions that will allow us to research your business. Come to a call. I will come to the call prepared based on those questions to show you the next steps for implementing our proven system, or just have building out a system yourself. So if you're tired of the business not generating the revenue and freedom it's capable of, book a call with me in the link below, guys. We can only bring on a limited number of clients a month, so don't wait. Just make sure you book a call so we can go through an in-depth conversation on what the sustainable brand funnel would look like in your business today.